Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I think this is update 8 now, so we're getting on. I don't know if you remember from the last update, but I was working on the station. I felt bad because I hadn't got anything finished. I've managed to do a couple of things, so stick an update on. I've got a load of new stuff still coming, so there'll be a lot more to show, but yeah. So I don't know if I show you this, but I did a little scene with some leftover shoppers I had. It was like a grandma and a daughter, so I decided, granddaughter, sorry. So I decided to put them in, and granddaughter's obviously moaned and needs a snack. So grandma's trying to work out how the machine works, and gonna get one for her. So stuck that one in there. After I did this, I found out you can get lit ones from Layouts for You. So I was a bit like, oh well, it comes with a modernisation pack for the station, so you know, got to use it. I already had a bin in there, so I've made the bins like symmetrical, so we've got 2 green ones, one on each side of the station. So got them in. In fact, I'm going to add I've added some blue ones, so we've got a blue one over here next to this one. And what I'll probably do is have like green in the centre on the other. I'm trying to make it as symmetrical as possible, because when you build things, they try and make things symmetrical and make sense. You've probably noticed though, one of the big updates, I've got platform lights. They're from Layouts for You, and they're based in March, which I think is Cambridgeshire, so quite local. They've been at a lot of my shows, a lot of exhibitions and shows that I've been along to. Get my words out right. And they do some really cool stuff. So I decided to pick them up. The guy was really helpful, and said, don't worry, the instructions will help you out. You have to wire them in series. So I've been doing that. I've just tied up all the cabling underneath, if it focuses in. So I've run them in 2 pairs of 3, and then run all the power from my controller, which I've now moved. So that's all my controls and everything are now there. But I'm running it through one of the controllers, so I can't really change at the moment. But the reason why is I know they're 12 volt, and I think the points are 16 volt, so I do want to do that. And the other one's AC, so I didn't want to use that one either. It only had, it's got 2 12 volt track outputs, an AC output, and a points at 16 volts. So I didn't want to blow anything, so that was the safest way to do it until I get like I think people get like computer power supplies, because they've got 12 volt on them. So I might get one of them to run all the lights. But it's all working, so I'll show you that in a sec. I'll turn the lights out. A couple of other new things you noticed is got an 80 stop-up lorry. I won that for £4. It was proper chuffed. I don't know if it's because it's an Atlas one, not an Oxford, but it still goes for about 17-18 quid. I think the Oxford one's about £21. And it's really detailed, so you know, for it was brand new in the box. Got a box, I had to take out the cellophane, so proper chuffed. £4 for a brand new articulated lorry. Good old eBay bargains. It's not going to go there. Well, it might do, but I got it so that I could measure out how much turning circle I needed for the lorries to join up in the yard. So I needed it really. And while I was there, I was picking up some more bargains. There was some bidding going on, and I got some Oxford die-cast less CO2 rail Stobart containers. So I'm going to use them like dotted around. I got them for like £4 each, and I'm just going to let them be dotted around in the yard to look like they've come off a train. They're just sitting around. And then I also won a trailer for another £4 off another Atlas model that has been taken apart. So I've taken the bottom out one of the containers, and it actually fits pretty well. So I'm probably going to have that as a static trailer, like laying around where it's ready to be picked up. Got some more stuff coming from Hattons, because they had a sale, sent me a newsletter, and had a sale on a load of Backman items. And the RRP is usually about £40 if not more, so I had to snap them up. They were less than half price, so I got 2 buildings for less than £20 each, and the buildings are substantial. So got them, they were new. What else? Oh yeah, so everyone, my pub, TMC, the Model Centre limited edition pub. I think it looks awesome. It's proper detailed. Yeah, you can only get them from the Model Centre, which is the people who do their own custom weathering and sound locos and stuff, and they're I love them, they're brilliant, especially for service and price. So I picked that up. It was about £40, but well worth it. Really like it. It might have been £30, might have been £29.99, but really happy with that. And I got some lights to light that up as well, left over, because I've now lit the station. I did lit the building, but I've run out of cable, so I've had to disconnect it. But there is lights in there, so the station's fully ready to be lit on that side anyway. Just need to paint the white line, but I've pretty much got all this side done. Just being home base, got some more filler so I can finish off the end ramp, and that'll be the whole station done. So I need to get ballast in. Got the fake point motors in as well. But this is what I picked up. So people have been bidding absolutely crazy for these because they went like out of stock. I don't know whether everyone thought they were discontinuing them, but they went out of stock for ages, and people were bidding like £30 odd for them. It was ridiculous. And the model centre suddenly got 10 in stock, and it was £13.95. So of course I snapped that up after watching what they were going for. So I've got my fuel bay in, ready for my engine shed at the end. So that'll be ready to probably fill up. I'm going to make it all concrete there. That'll look wicked. Yeah, proper chuffed about that. So fuel bay, pub, lorries, and some containers at the end. So I picked up some of that. I think I've got, oh no, yeah, I've got something that goes there. I'm better not tell you everything, because when it turns up, then I can do a good update on it and show you. Obviously also, I think the train's turning up soon. The Flying Scotsman I was talking about in the last episode comes out on September the 8th. So that's next Monday, I think. So next week, not this week, I could have my Flying Scotsman. So yeah, proper excited about that. It's been pre-ordered now for about 7 months. Been waiting for it for a long time. So without further ado, let's get something substantial done. Let's get these lights on to show you. Better turn out the garage lights. It's not working. What's going on? Okay, so I don't know what's going on there, but my transformer seems to sometimes be shorting out. So I've checked, but nothing's touching underneath. So station lights. And it's it again. What is that? Okay, I know what it was. Two of my wires were touching each other. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to learn more when it comes to the lighting, because these are 6 volt each. When I wire up all 6, the transformer works for a couple of seconds and then overloads. So any help is greatly appreciated, but I think I'm going to need stronger outlets. I think that's right. No, oh, it's just overloaded on 3. Can you see that? I don't know what's going on now. My transformer light's gone out. Okay, well, I don't like to always show the good things, so I'll also show the bad things. Something has definitely gone wrong there. Okay, so it's the next day. I replaced the controller with some old controllers when I got them off my dad. He had 2 old Clipper controllers from when we used to have one in the loft. Let's do it like that. There you go. It's quite cool actually, because you can change the resistance from half to full, so it actually makes the train run slower. So you can actually, like, it's quite not bad for an old controller, H&M, whatever they are. So yeah, tried that. It's got a 12 volt supply in the side, so I've just run it into the side, and it's only 1 track, but I've got 2 controllers, so I can run both. But it doesn't matter because it's wired up for DC, and it's working now. So it looks like the controller was the problem. 2 of the chop blocks did touch initially, like just the screw touched one of the wires, because the wires for these lampposts, one side is a naked wire, the other side's insulated, so you can, like, one single core and one stranded, I've noticed. And I think because it was uninsulated, the wire may have touched the side of one of the chop blocks, like on the screw, I think it did, and that's when it initially stopped working. So I think it may have shorted in some way. Maybe it didn't have protection on those old controllers. But yeah, I'm using this controller's like 30-40 years old, because my dad probably had it when he was a kid. So yeah, he's like 60 now, so maybe it's about 40 years old. It's working fine. All the old stuff seems to be the best. So yeah, at least I know what the problem is now. You can see all my lights. Hey, that's awesome. So yeah, well happy that was the only problem, and it wasn't my wiring that was the problem, because as you can see, all 6 are working. So I've just left it. I've had it on now. I like just walked off and left it on for about 20 minutes, and they're still running when I came back. So that wasn't the problem. It wasn't overloading. So yeah, well chuffed on that. So we're all good. I can do the other side now and I'll be happy. So I'm going to polyfear the end of the station, get it all finished, get the other line of lights in. Before I do the lights, I better ballast it, because otherwise I'll be putting my hand in, and knowing my clumsiness, I'll probably whack a light and get even more pissed off. But yeah, happy that was a problem. So nice. I watched David Howarth. He's got his own railway channel on here, named David Howarth. It's really, really good, and he's got loads of lights on his layout. And I noticed he used some switching transformers, which he got for light from some Yorkshire electronics place. They do them on eBay. They're about 11 quid, free postage. So they've probably put the postage in the price. And yeah, I've got some of them coming. They switch from 3 volt to 6 volt to 9 volt to 12 volt. So I've bought one. I'm gonna run all the station lights off, because it says you can run about 20. So 12 street lamps, and I'll run the building grade of wheats off of that. And then I'll get another transformer to run at 6 volt for the street lamps, because then I'd have to fit the resistors for the street lamps. So I'll do all the street lamps in the street on one transformer, and then maybe have another one just to do the yard lights over there. So I'll have 3 transformers to run all the lights on the layout, and then just a DCC controller for the trains. So I've got a 4-way extension lead, so works out about right. So yeah, that's how I finished the update. It actually works. Got a couple of photos of me putting it together, so I'll stick them up as well. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, this time we'll end on a positive. So wicked. Speak to you all soon.